Thank you, mate. Yeah, I've got one.
Right, let me know at half time. I'll be floating around.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
How are you, mate? Mate, you're not like up yet,
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. This weekend or?
No, you just do one a week. Usually the Sunday after the Saturday off. I've been doing it for a year, so I started last week. Pretty new.
Yeah.
But yeah, two great sides here today, so it should.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Hello? No, all good. Oh, no problem, mate. Great. Awesome, okay. I'll just double check. I'll just ask to see if we can check the commentary again to see if the levels are definitely off. Test 1 2 test 1 2. Oh, okay, brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, that should be all good then, mate. Nice. Yeah, no problem. All right. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Awesome. Yep, I'm ready to go.
I'll wait till the retreat.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to this Round 5 NPL New South Wales women's match between the University of New South Wales and the Mount Druitt Town Rangers at the Village Green, Kensington in Sydney's East. I'm Melissa Muscat and I'm looking forward to bringing you live coverage on Football New South Wales live stream, YouTube, for what should be a cracking match between the 4th place Rangers and 6th place UNSW. The competition's best attacking side on 10 goals up against Mount Druitt, who is yet to concede 1 goal in this campaign. That's not a mistake. They have not conceded 1 goal in 4 games. So this promises to be a thriller. UNSW, the home team in the yellow and black kit, led by head coach Luke Richardson, will begin its starting lineup as follows. Number 1 and in goals, Stephanie Grimbalos. Number 4, Aya Yamahata. Number 6, Abigail Evetts. Number 8, Demi Kulitsakis. Number 9, Tiana Petkovski. Number 10, Chloe Smith. Number 11, Marcela Santos. Number 17, Angelique Christodoulou. Number 18, Georgia Plessis. Number 19, Trudy Camilleri. Number 56, and captain Jasmine Lamont. The substitutions for UNSW are number 2, Neve Barnes. Number 3, Sabine Montenegro. Number 12, Elira Toby. Number 15, Mariam Mostagimi. Number 16, Sky Casaccia. Number 33, Akala Howe. The Mount Druitt Town Rangers, they are unusually in the blue and red kit today. Their home kit is usually yellow, but due to the clash, they are in their away strip. They are led by head coach Ben Goff, and they will start the match with the following 11. Number 88, and in goals, Renee Kristanovska. Number 2, Holly Williams. Number 3, Kaya Buchanan. Number 5, Emily Koss. I'll just pause it there because we are about to get underway, and I'll come back to the lineup. And that is kickoff here between the University of New South Wales and the Mount Druitt Town Rangers at the Village Green, where we have the best attacking side in the competition in UNSW, 10 goals, and the best defensive side, Mount Druitt Town Rangers, who are yet to concede a goal in this campaign. I'm Melissa Muscat, bringing you live coverage this afternoon. So to continue the Mount Druitt Town Rangers lineup, number 14, Holly Dalrymple. Number 15, Rosaria Galea. Number 17, Olivia Sloan. Number 19, and captain, Lena Karmas. Number 23, Tian Flavin. Number 25, Rita Botang. Number 28, Kiko Tanaka. The substitutions for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers are number 1, Laura Trednick. Number 6, Holly Pender. Number 10, Claire Holder. Number 18, Erin Tavares. Number 24, Jessica Robinson. And number 35, Wendy Gao. So UNSW, Aya Yamahata with a long kick. The Rangers are able to defend. Emily Koss. Finds the head of opposition, Angelique Christodoulou, who's holding her head. Must have been a pretty hard shot. Abigail Evetts is there to kick it out, so the Mount Druitt Town Rangers will get the throw-in. Sloan. Gets it to Rosie Galea. Galea goes back to Sloan. Buchanan turns it over. UNSW chasing Kulizakis. Corrected by Buchanan. Booted out, so UNSW to get the throw in. The referee for the match is Stephanie Hilton, and the assistant referees are Jerry Bittas and Jeffrey Zhang. We are being treated to 2 unbelievably good football teams today, so get comfortable, get ready for 90 minutes of what could be absolutely anything, and enjoy the talent of what both of these teams bring to football in New South Wales. Phenomenal attacking side and an unbelievably resolute defensive side. Rangers with the throw. Hoping that I don't get my sides mixed up here today with UNSW in yellow and the Rangers in blue, something that you don't see too often. Rosie Galea with the header. Lena Karmas gets a boot to it. Stephanie Grimbalos picks it up. Yamahata to Everts. Ristadulu. She's new here from Apia Leichhardt, and she's had an immense impact. Lena Karmas. Yamahata gets it back. Trudy Camilleri is chasing. Ristadulu. Gets it to Marcela Santos. Everts and Lamont now for UNSW. Everts. Santos. That's a foul. Marcela Santos. She has also been instrumental in these opening rounds of the competition. When I spoke with the Mount Druitt Town Rangers head coach, Ben Goff, the first player he mentioned was Marcela Santos, and I said yes, she was the first player I noticed in UNSW a couple of weeks back. Ristadulu, free kick. That was a decent shot by Yamahata, but goes wide. Emily Koss, former A-League Melbourne Victory player. The coach is very impressed with her. Handball by Lamont. So the Mount Druitt Town Rangers now get their free kick. Rosie Galea takes it quickly, but decides to go back instead of forward. Koss. There's too much on it for Rita Boateng to get to. So not much separates these two disciplined and well-coached sides. 1 point, in fact. Mount Druitt's first ever NPL New South Wales women's campaign, and they are undefeated. As I mentioned, yet to concede a goal in the opening 4 games, whilst the only loss that UNSW has had is against Apia 2 weeks ago, heartbreakingly in the 94th minute. Boateng to Flavin. They go right now. Holly Dalrymple. She starts today. Usually comes on as an impact player, but the Rangers do have a few injuries, and they have a huge, notable absentee in Rakaya Al-Faraja, who has been called up to the Jordan national team. Camilleri for UNSW. Faces her old side here. She was champions with the Mount Druitt Town Rangers last year in League One Women's, and she's come over to UNSW. Kulitsakis. Goes to Ristadulu. Headed away by Emily Koss. Lamont gets to it. Ristadulu to Santos. Oh, nice little touch there. Great touch by Ristadulu to Kulitsakis. And it's going to be a goal kick. So whilst UNSW lost their first and only match this season to Apia in that stoppage time heartbreaker, the Mount Druitt Town Rangers handed Apia its first defeat of the season last week with an emphatic 2-0 victory. Karmas, ex-A-League player and Matilda star, captain of this side, football veteran of Australia, very valued by her coach and teammates. They cannot speak highly enough of her. Plessis goes back to Yamahata. It's gone out, so the Rangers get the throw-in. Rosie Galea. There's a crafty little turn. Claims to be fouled, but referee says play on. Marcela Santos. That's a beautiful ball. Kristanovska comes out as the sweeper keeper and does get there. She can read a game very well, Renee Kristanovska, even for a goalkeeper. Statistically the best goalkeeper in the league last season. Yet to concede a goal this season, but you've got to credit that also to her defensive line, and they are a very strong defensive side even last season in League One Women's. That's the way, I believe, Ben Goff coaches. When I asked him this week if that was the case, he said it's transitional. He'll adapt to what needs to be done for the opposition, but you can definitely tell that defense is his priority. Goes out by Sloan, so the throw in to UNSW, Angelique Christodoulou. Santos, Boateng. Everts can't get control in it. Goes out, so the throw in will be to the Rangers. Sloan to take it. Lamont gets there and gets perhaps a touch to it. So it looks like it's going to be a corner. The Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Rosie Galea steps up to take the set piece, as she usually does. She has a left foot on her so lethal that she can place a ball anywhere as good as any footballer that I've seen in Australia. Galea. Lena Karmas heads it, but not quite on target. But again, a beautifully placed ball by Rosie Galea. Kos, Galea. Lamont is there for UNSW. Marcela Santos. She looks up, gets it to Petkovsky. Too much on that, so it'll be a goal kick to the Rangers. So I have been speaking about the Mount Druitt Town Rangers defence, but on the flip side, and this is one that will hold UNSW in confidence today. Whilst the only loss, they've only scored one goal in open play all season. And that came last week to attacking weapon Rakaya El Faraja, who I mentioned is out on national duty for Jordan. So she's a huge out. So all the goals that the Mount Druitt Town Rangers have scored so far this year have been from set play. From set pieces. But they still do have Lena Karmas, who finished League One Women's last year as the second highest goal scorer. She's yet to open her scoring tally in 2025. But no doubt once she does, the competition is in for a real treat. I think she finished with around 31 goals last year. Grimbalos to Everts. Christodoulou back to Everts. Gets it to Koulazakis. And the chase is on between Santos and Kos. Kos gets there. Goes back to her keeper, Kristanovska. Kos to Sloan. Hands over possession to their ex-teammate, Trudy Camilleri, UNSW. She goes back to Everts. Yamahata. Kicked out by... Oh, no, it stays in play. It was a huge kick, though. That was by Flavin. Camilleri to Koulazakis. Everts to Christodoulou. Christodoulou beats Rita Boateng. Great ball in midfield. Then to Santos, Kulazakis, Ristadulu in a great position to get a wonderful cross in, which she does. And that was a great header away by the Rangers' number 2, Holly Williams. Now the Rangers on the counter. UNSW defend. Everts pushing up. Trudy Camilleri. Chloe Smith. Elena Karmas. Aya Yamahata is there. Ristadulu. She gets it to Santos. Goes back to Ristadulu. Ristadulu goes over the top for Santos. Emily Koss is there. Wonderful piece of defending. She forces the goal kick instead of the corner. So Chloe Smith is the NPL New South Wales Women's 2025 leading goal scorer as we are today. She leads the competition on 5 goals. UNSW. Chloe Smith. The ball from Petkovsky to Ristadulu. Sloan kicks it out, and it will be a corner, not a throw-in. Georgia Plessis will be taking the corner for UNSW. And here Ben Goff from here yelling out instructions. Plessis, that was an unfortunately taken corner. So Chloe Smith, as I mentioned, leading goal scorer so far this season for her team and for the competition on 5 goals. She was a Central Coast Mariners Academy player. And in 2023, she was not far off winning the Golden Boot. She missed out by only 2 goals. So she's consistent. And Luke feels that her biggest asset is work rate, even more than the goal scoring, which has led to the goal tally. And the service to her is wonderful also from Marcela Santos, Demi Kulazakis and Trudy Camilleri. In the competition, second highest goal scorer would be Annika Stajic from the Western Sydney Wanderers and Hayley Johnson from Northern Tigers, and they are both on 3 goals so far this season. Kiko Tanaka makes a return from injury. Opposition coach Luke Richardson said he's really keen to see how she goes and he knows what she brings. Lena Karmas. Grimbalos gets to it. So 2 Japanese players on the field today. Aya Yamahata for UNSW and Kiko Tanaka for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, and I hear they're friends. Maybe not today, but they usually are. And we give a big shout out to their families who are streaming in from Japan. And we hope one day that you'd be able to get to Australia to watch your daughters play live, because they do a fantastic job playing football in New South Wales. That's a foul on Ristadulu. So UNSW now with a free kick. And another shout out to Marcela Santos' family. Marcela is from Brazil. She's been living down under for 5 years. And we know that her family tunes in as well to watch on the live stream. So hello to the Santos family. Ristadulu gets it to Santos. Santos is fouled by Sloan. And she's going to get a yellow card for her troubles. Luckily outside the penalty box. Not far off. Christodoulou stepping up to take the free kick. Angelique Christodoulou with the free kick. And that's a decent header by Chloe Smith. It hits the post. But Rosie Galea is fouled in the box, so if it did find the back of the neck, it probably wouldn't have counted. Bit of a heart-stopping moment for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Could imagine there's a little bit of pressure that they want to keep that record of 0 goals conceded. But it's going to happen eventually. Let's be honest, they'll concede a goal. I'm sure they'll have a loss this season and there's no shame in it. They've done well so far. Karmas. Rosie Galea. Headed away by Aya Yamahata. Tanaka. Goes out, so the throw-in goes to UNSW. Rosie Galea with that trademark boot, but there's nobody in attack, so it's covered by Yamahata. Koulizakis, back to Everts. Yamahata. Plessis. Touched by Tian Flavin. Goes out, so throw into UNSW. Throw in. Chloe Smith. Now back with the Rangers. Holly Dalrymple. Lena Karmas. Tanaka. Rita Boateng is chasing. Stephanie Grimbalos is there. Christodoulou. Yamahata. Camilleri. Buchanan is there for the Rangers. Kristanovska, huge boot. I think there's an offside call. Abigail Everts. Passes to Angelique Christodoulou. Tries for the midfield, but Emily Koss is there for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Lena Karmas, the captain, takes a shot, but it goes over. Sloan, Tanaka, Boateng. Boateng is away. Christodoulou is on her. So UNSW with the throw-in. Everts. Only finds Buchanan for the Rangers. She goes back to Koss. Switches to the left for Olivia Sloan. Marcela Santos is there. Gets it back for UNSW. Kulizakis to Santos down the right. Chloe Smith is getting in position. Buchanan saves the day. So she forces a corner for the University of New South Wales. 23 minutes in and the score remains University of New South Wales 0, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 0. Not too surprising given the defensive record of Mount Druitt. In saying that, UNSW has definitely had the more dangerous attacking opportunities. Demi Kulizakis with the corner. Kulizakis crosses it. Kristanovska tips it away. Trudy Camilleri. Oh, gosh, that was a beautiful shot by Trudy Camilleri. Hits the post once again. And the Mount Druitt Town Rangers keep their clean defensive record for now, but you sense that UNSW are knocking on the door of a goal very, very soon. So the home side hit the woodwork a couple of times. Looking dangerous in attack. Karmas Tanaka, Marcela Santos, Trudy Camilleri, Kulizakis. Rosie Gallier is there to get it back for the Rangers. Marita Boateng, she's chasing and she does have pace. Gets it past Yamahata, but shoots straight into the arms of Stephanie Grimbalos. Holly Williams to Buchanan. Buchanan chasing now. She's away. She's still going. Kai Buchanan. Lena Karmas! There she is! Lena Karmas, the captain, opens her scoring account of NPL New South Wales Women's 2025 with her first goal of the season. So the Mount Druitt Town Rangers go ahead by 1 goal to the home side UNSW. Lena Karmas, ex-Matilda, Sydney FC player, Western Sydney Wanderers player. She is very well loved by her coach and her teammates. And I'm sure they're going to love her even more after that goal, taking their side to the lead. Marcela Santos, fantastic shot. Renee Kristanovska stays composed, but she appears to be injured. Perhaps the ball hit her face. It's definitely not a player there, so there was no contact. Both of these coaches I got to speak to this week, and I thank them very much for their time. Two very generous coaches when it comes to that. They have very similar persona, extremely high standards of their teams. I was impressed at how amazing both the teams are doing so far, but both coaches were quite poker-faced, stating there's a long way to go, and neither are getting ahead of themselves. I was hoping for a glimmer of content or excitement, but I struggled to find it with either of them. That's probably why both teams have been successful so far. Two coaches who remain grounded and are solely focused on the end prize. I asked both coaches if they were nervous, and Luke Richardson had an emphatic no. He wanted the game over and done with, so that may suggest there may have been some nerves that he didn't want to let on about. But he said they have a game plan and they stick to it. Christodoulou with the throw-in for UNSW. Santos. Gets it to Koulizakis. Santos again. Crosses it. Kristen Oscar saves. And now Kristen Oscar, I mentioned before, statistically the best goalkeeper in League One Women's last year. She would not be out of place in an A-League side. Trudy Camilleri, she is fouled. So UNSW will get the free kick. And the foul was by Tian Flavin. Maybe some friendly fire between ex-teammates. Visitors don't want to give away too many free kicks and fouls with an attacking side like UNSW. Kristen Oscar saves. Emily Koss at the back for the Rangers. Holly Williams. Rosie Galea. Galea again. Gets it to Lena Karmas. Rita Boateng. So now the Rangers get a free kick. Rosie Galea, the danger woman for the Rangers with that left boot. Might be a little far out for her to go for goal, but also wouldn't surprise me. No, she does go herself. Oh, wow, what a shot from Rosie Galea. That must have just come off the line. As I was saying, she is an absolute wizard with that left boot. And she proved it right there. Trudy Camilleri again fouled. And again by Tian Flavin. Camilleri goes back to Yamahata. Petkovsky, a goal scorer last week against the MacArthur Rams with their impressive 3-0 win. Chloe Smith got a brace. Chloe Smith got a hat-trick also in round 1. So she's on fire in her attacking position. Kristinovska. Koss. Sloan. Christodoulou is there to get it back for UNSW. Santos. Lemon. Camilleri. Plessis. Plessis takes a shot, but it's just left. When speaking with the Rangers head coach Ben Goff, I asked if he would call himself a defensive style coach, and he said he'd like to think the team's playing style is transitional. I mentioned that earlier. And they adapt to who they play, but yes, the foundations are definitely not to concede. He says to be competitive, strong defence is necessary, but overall the aim is consistency. And what's the saying? Defence wins premierships. So he's obviously onto a good thing there. He's definitely a coach with football smarts. Also heads the Manchester City Academy in Sydney, the first of its kind. Koulizakis for UNSW. Santos. Koulizakis, there's just a little bit too much on it, so it's going to be a throw in to the Rangers. And Ben Goff also said he isn't too concerned about his attack. So Lena Kamas has just scored the team's second goal from open play all season. Other than that, it's been from set pieces. He said they're creating chances. They had 17 shots against Apia last week, 9 on target, and they have some notable goal scorers. Claire Holder, she scored a rocket last week. Rosie Galea, we've seen what she can do with that free kick. UNSW getting ready for the corner. Demi Koulizakis. The corner is in. It's a nice header back. Rita Boateng was there to clear it for the Rangers. Now Marcela Santos goes back to chase. Lena Kamas back to Buchanan. Tanaka. Gets it to Holly Dalrymple. Rita Boateng, she's dangerous. One-on-one with the keeper. That was an absolute fantastic save by goalkeeper Stephanie Grimbalos. But a chance missed by Rita Boateng for the visitors, which could have put them ahead 2-0 before half-time. We're approaching the 35th minute where the Mount Druitt Town Rangers lead UNSW 1-0. Emily Koss, Olivia Sloan. Flavin couldn't get there, so finds itself in a dangerous position now with the opposition. Trudy Camilleri, Chloe Smith, she's dribbling. Haristadulu takes a quick one to cross it in. The Rangers clear it. Haristadulu. Everts, Dalrymple, Sloan. Kamas is chasing. Okay, Rosie Galea. Okay, looks like we have a bit of a high ball there on Aya Yamahata. Yamahata is in some serious discomfort. And she's being tended to for some medical assistance. A high ball by Lena Kamas. The officials are speaking to one another. Hopefully nothing too serious, and Yamahata is going to be able to continue in this match. She does appear to be in some pain. So Ben Goff and I spoke about the notable void that's perhaps been left in midfield for the Town Rangers. So Aya Yamahata is back on her feet. Lena Kamas is checking in with her. There is no card. I'm sure that the Rangers are very relieved with that. They would not want to go into the second half a player down. But clearly accidental and nothing malice in it. So it's good to see. So yes, when we spoke about the lack of goals in open play, I asked Ben Goff, is the notable void left by Trudy Camilleri? And he says she's a great player and a great person, but no, they have recruited well in midfield, and especially Claire Holder brings to the side what the team may have been lacking last season. So she's slotted in well. Sloan. Koss. Galea over the top for Lena Karmas. Just wide. We saw Claire Holder's screamer of a free kick last week. So Claire Holder is a notable absentee for the Rangers. Not sure where she is, but she's on the bench actually. She's starting on the bench today, which is unusual. She has started the match, I think, every game this season. Olivia Sloan, fantastic tackle from Marcela Santos. Lena Karmas. Rosie Galea. Again, a ball over the top for Olivia Sloan. She's chasing. Abigail Emmets clears it very strongly. So it's going to be a corner for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Rosie Galea. Can she score from a corner? Galea. Headed away by Trudy Camilleri. Flavin couldn't quite get to it, but she goes again. So throw into the Rangers. Heading into the 40th minute, and the visitors are ahead by a goal thanks to Captain Lena Karmas. There will be a considerable amount of time added on due to the injury to Aya Yamahata, and she is thankfully okay. But definitely time for UNSW to grab a goal before half-time. And that's if they can break down that perfect defence from the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, who are yet to concede in the campaign. So UNSW win the foul. Getting a little cool here at the Village Green. Thankfully no wind and rain like last week. It's a little bit wild. Santos goes back to Everts. Lemon. Kulizakis. Yamahata. Everts. Boateng for Mount Druitt. She goes herself. She gets a lovely ball to Lena Karmas. Ristadulu's there. Trudy Camilleri's there. And she gets it out to Kulizakis. Ristadulu finds Chloe Smith. Beautiful play by Chloe Smith. The ball from Kulizakis to Santos. Emily Koss pressures, and it's going to be a goal kick to the Rangers. The other thing the Rangers head coach Ben Goff said was he's happy the team has so far played against top 6 teams, so he takes a lot of confidence from that. He kept first place Manly to a 0-0 draw and third place Illawarra Stingrays to the same result. So that is a huge confidence boost to not conceding to those top 6 teams. Santos gets it back for UNSW. Kulizakis in the midfield. Trudy Camilleri couldn't quite get there, but Tiana Petkovsky is chasing. Goes back for Plessis. Lemon. Camilleri pushing Holly Williams away. Great turn by Trudy Camilleri. Goes back to Lemon. Lemon takes a shot. Kristanovska is there. Renee Kristanovska goes long. Everts gets ahead to it. Koulizakis. Santos. Christodoulou. She slips. And Dalrymple is there. Kicks it out. The throw-in goes to Mount Druitt. Sorry, UNSW. Yellow, confusing. Santos. Christodoulou. Holly Dalrymple does well. Now she's off on a run on her own down the left. Looking for some support. Goes in the midfield for Rosie Galea. Oh, that's a sublime ball by Rosie Galea. Yamahata is there to beat Dalrymple. That was good defending by Aya Yamahata. Koulizakis. Lemon. Lena Karmas. She goes for the shot, but it's just over. So with all Lena Karmas' achievements in her football career, she is also a very humble person. Doesn't love to do media things, doesn't love to talk about her achievements. Holly Williams with the intercept. Aya Yamahata, equally as impressive, takes it back for UNSW. Petkovsky for UNSW. Crosses it. Sloan is there. Headed back by Tanaka. Lemon takes it back for UNSW. Rita Boateng goes out. So throw in to the Rangers. Galea. Karmas. Ball goes out. The Rangers get a throw in. So we've hit the 45-minute mark. There will be stoppage time due to the injury to Aya Yamahata. Kristanovska. Flavin. Yamahata. Koulizakis in the midfield. Christodoulou. Santos. One of her trademark turns. She has silky skills. Kaya Buchanan gets there first for the Rangers. So it's going to be a corner. A little bit of a mistake there in defence. Rangers aren't happy about it, but the corner stands. From here it looks like it's Koulizakis, but it's getting dark now. So hopefully I have the right player. The corner is in. Headed by Kos. There's a scramble. Lots of yellow players in the box. And that is half time here between the University of New South Wales and the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. The visitors take the lead by a goal. Both sides have had some very good opportunities. Lena Karmas scored the goal in open play for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, getting her first goal of the campaign. finishing the competition second highest goal scorer. So I'm sure that there will be a sense of relief from Lena Karmas that she's been able to score. So UNSW have had 8 shots at goal. The Mount Druitt Town Rangers 6. They both have had 3 on target. We've had only 1 yellow card, and that's to the Mount Druitt Town Rangers' Olivia Sloan. Other than that, it's quite even. So brace yourselves for what I'm sure is going to be a very exciting second half coming up to see if the Mount Druitt Town Rangers can hold that lead by a goal, or if UNSW are going to continue their amazing goal scoring rampage in the second half. I'm Melissa Muscat. We'll see you in approximately 10 minutes. You enjoying that?
That attempts there. Oh my, yeah. No, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I think so. Shire? Oh, the Shire. I've heard of the Shire. Southern Shire. You put another word in front of me, I was like, yeah. I have heard that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, not so great now, but yeah, that's it. Well, at least, yeah, still young. Oh, yeah. No, I don't. seen some little trains. Yeah. That's good there, yeah. Have you had a chance to do any commentating for any of the games at all? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I generally like football, not very, my main sport's basketball. Yes, I did the first game of the season. Yeah, great. Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure it was. Yeah, but yeah, love basketball. Love it. That's what I did back home too. The British basketball league. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, love it. It's so good. Yeah, great fun. But yeah, hopefully we can get back into that. That's not it. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, no problem. Got it, yeah. Yeah, no
Just
problem.
remember. Welcome back to the second half at the Village Green in Kensington, Sydney's East, where we're about to kick off for the second half between the University of New South Wales and the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Stephanie Hilton, referee, in charge here this evening. That is the second half underway between the University of New South Wales and the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. I'm Melissa Muscat, bringing you live coverage here this evening from the Village Green, Kensington, Sydney's East, where the Mount Druitt Town Rangers are leading the hosts by a goal. Thanks to number 19 and captain Lena Karmas. UNSW throw-in. Kicked out by the Rangers' Rita Boateng. Georgia Plessis with the throw-in. Rita Boateng heads it away. Aya Yamahata boots it up but finds the head of Kaya Buchanan. Rosie Galea for the Rangers. Gets it to Sloan. Christodoulou for UNSW. Yamahata. Kaya Buchanan for Mount Druitt. Rosie Galea. She gets a great ball through for Holly Dalrymple. Holly Dalrymple scores the first goal in the second half, but looks like we have a collision as well. Some medical assistance for both players. Quite possibly a head clash. So I believe that the goal will still stand, and that's Holly Dalrymple, number 14, usually an impact player from the bench, has scored the Mount Druitt Town Rangers' second goal of the evening. So they lead UNSW 0, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2. So coming off the immense success from last year as League One champions, Mount Druitt Town Rangers, it's evident this team is in the competition to compete seriously, not just make up the numbers. Ben Goff stated that it's from rounds 11 and 12, which steps up in intensity, and that's when many teams get A-League players back into their squads. But he's looking to keep his consistent, which is what he did last year. Won the competition, didn't need to bring in any other A-League players. So, UNSW 0, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2 in this 48th minute. A quick goal in the second half to Holly Dalrymple, who I believe got her first start today. So, she has thanked her coach for that opportunity. Who knows, maybe he'll leave her in the starting lineup next week. So, notably due to some injuries to the Rangers. Christodoulou. I think it's touched by a Rangers player, so it's going to be a throw-in to UNSW. Sloan. Marcela Santos for UNSW. Emily Koss running from defense. She's fouled. So Emily Koss is down. Just slowly getting back up. Player of the match in last year's League One Women's. Trudy Camilleri left the Rangers, but also had an amazing game in that grand final. And she finds herself on the opposing team here tonight. So Emily Cos back on her feet, clearly okay, taking the free kick. Olivia Sloan. Kicked away by Everts for UNSW. Chloe Smith. Emily Koss. She gets a lovely ball for Holly Dalrymple. Dalrymple still going herself. Marcela Santos to Trudy Camilleri. Camilleri with the ball over the top, but nobody there for the University of New South Wales. So it's with goalkeeper Renee Kristanovska. Kulazakis. She gets a great ball through to Petkovsky, but Kaya Buchanan is there. Rosie Galea. And it looks like there's been a substitution also for UNSW. So number 12, Alira Toby, has come on for the home side. She's already had a few touches at this early stage in the match, or in the second half, I should say. Holly Williams. She goes for the long shot, finds the head of Abigail Emmets. I think she was looking for Lena Karmas. Christodoulou. Chloe Smith. Bit of a tangle. Some players down. Play on. Petkovsky. Plessis. And saved by Renee Kristanovska. Yamahata heads it. Lena Karmas heads it out. So UNSW with the throw. Boateng for the Rangers. Fancy footwork. Galea, Tanaka, Karmas, Galea. Now with keeper Grimbalos. Marcela Santos. Holly Dalrymple. Taken back by UNSW. Kulazakis unleashes for Petkovsky. Kaya Buchanan is there for the visitors. So UNSW head coach Luca Richardson said he's very fortunate to have a full-strength side. They haven't been struck down with too many injuries, and team is also an experienced one, as is the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, probably two of the most experienced sides in the comp. Rosie Galea, there she goes again. And Grimbalos saves at point blank range. Rosie Galea, tone it down. She's on fire with that left boot tonight. Yamahata. Everts. Santos is chasing. Emily Koss gets there first, kicks it out. Throw into UNSW. Santos fouled by Sloan. Good position for the home side to get a dangerous ball through. Get a goal to narrow the deficit. When I spoke with Luke Richardson, he said that a clean sheet today would have been good. The team's conceded 5 goals, or 7 tonight, which isn't a huge amount, but he said the next few weeks see the team come up against some challenging opponents, starting today with the Rangers. But he'd like that addressed. So maybe that's what's going to be worked on at training this week. And he did say that he wanted to score against this team. He said if they could do that, he'd be happy. And there's still lots of minutes to go. UNSW with the free kick in. Buchanan is there, chasing for the Rangers. Kicks it out. Throw in to UNSW. Georgia Plessis with the throw-in. She gets it to Chloe Smith. Back with Plessis. Too much on it, goes out. So the throw-in now is with Mount Druitt. Abigail Everts. Angelique Christodoulou. Everts to Santos. Back with Everts. UNSW throw-in. Yamahata heads it well to clear it. Rosie Galea with a nice little flick pass. Taken back by Aya Yamahata. Yamahata, she goes herself. Now releases for Santos. Santos back to Yamahata. Olivia Sloan takes it away from UNSW. Foul. So the Mount Druitt Town Rangers get a free kick. Rosie Galea. Aya Yamahata, solid in defence as always, heads it away. Toby. Rosie Galea and Emily Koss get it back for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Lena Karmas. She's trying to get past Aya Yamahata. Some lovely play from Rita Boateng, but couldn't quite get it back to Karmas. So the ball from Plessis to Petkovsky. And I think either a foul's been called or perhaps it went out. We'll have a look in a second. So 59 minutes in this match, and it's UNSW 0, the Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2. Thanks to goals from Lena Karmas in the first half and Hollydale Rimple in the second. Karmas, Galea, Ristadulu, Trudy Camilleri for UNSW. Santos. Camilleri. Everts. Aya Yamahata is able to take it back for UNSW. Plessis. Everts. Toby. Camilleri. Rosie Galea for the Rangers. Aya Yamahata. Georgia Plessis. Kaya Buchanan is there for the Rangers. So throw in to the Rangers. Lena Karmas. Rita Boateng. Gets the ball to Kaya Buchanan. UNSW defense hold. Georgia Plessis turns, goes to the midfield for Demi Koulazakis. She goes to Trudy Camilleri. She's such a tough player, Trudy Camilleri. Chloe Smith goes out, and it's going to be a goal kick to the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. So at this stage, 61 minutes in, 5 rounds in the competition, the Mount Druitt Town Rangers are yet to concede a goal. There is still 30 minutes of regular time for UNSW to change that. But definitely credit where credit's due. It's quite a remarkable stat. And their first ever feature in the NPL New South Wales women's campaign. I wonder if that's a stat on its own. First time in the competition, 4 rounds in, no goals conceded. Rita Boateng is chasing, but UNSW defence is there. Aya Yamahata, she goes back to Grimbalos. Back to Yamahata. Everts. Flavin. And it's called offside. So Angelique Christodoulou joins UNSW from Apia Leichhardt. She's made an immediate impact in her first 4 games for her new team through her A-League experience. Is a very handy inclusion in terms of success. She won a title with Sydney FC. Demi Koulazakis and Aya Yamahata are new signings, both coming over from Sydney Olympic, and they have been influential in midfield and defence respectively. Chloe Smith. Koulazakis switches to the right for Angelique Christodoulou. That's a gorgeous run by Christodoulou. She goes to Trudy Camilleri. Marcela Santos. Aya Yamahata. Oh, that was a fantastic ball. And a shot over. I think it was by Marcela Santos. Maria Mostagimi, Stephanie Grimbalos, Sky Casaccia, Georgia Plessis have joined UNSW from Bankstown City. Sonali Singh has come over from the Queensland Academy. He's an exciting young player to watch, according to her head coach. And Luke Richardson is happy with the off-season recruitment and retention. So whilst they're a largely new squad, as I mentioned before, they are quite experienced. Trudy Camilleri. She gets the cross in. Emily Koss is there in defence for the Rangers. Emily Koss. Ball goes out. UNSW throw. Santos. Yamahata. Plessis. Rita Boateng is onto her. Petkovsky. Nobody there in support, so hands over possession. Rosie Galea Karmas for Mount Druitt. UNSW do well to get it back. Marcela Santos. She passes to Angelique Christodoulou. Christodoulou. A bit of a clash between Renee Kristanovska and Chloe Smith. Kristanovska is down. When I was commentating here last week, I mentioned that Village Green is a very lively stadium to play at. They bring the music, the home side. Almost has a bit of a World Cup feel when the team is scoring goals. Unfortunately, we haven't heard that wonderful music here today. So we have a substitution for UNSW. So coming onto the field, once we get a look at the numbers, is number 3, Sabine Montenegro. And number 15, Mariam Mostagimi. Yes, with the 3 goals scored here last week, I couldn't hear myself commentating when the goals are scored. It's fantastic. Really fabulous show of support. And we hope that all the grassroots get that support. Trudy Camilleri. Koulazakis. Plessis. Goes into Kaya Buchanan. So the home side get a corner. Demi Koulazakis. Koulazakis with the corner. Camilleri. Off target. So it looks like Natalie Kasha is also away with the injury for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. She has had scans for a medical strain on her knee. So the fact that she hasn't made the bench would be concerning for them. And hopefully she's not out for too long. She is an influential player being in the midfield. So we've seen Keiko Tanaka come back today from a glute strain. She's come over from Gladesville Ravens and has slotted in to the team nicely. Rangers with possession. Aya Yamahata gets rid of that. Trudy Camilleri. Ristadulu. UNSW throw-in. Mr. Gamey to Plessis. Sorry, not Plessis. Montenegro. Same colour boots. Plessis. Gets a cross in. Nobody there to bury it. So Renee Kristanovska's down in goals. She's had a couple of knocks today. Can sense the desperation from the home side to crack that defence. So it looks like the Mount Druitt Town Rangers will make... No. It is University of New South Wales. They are making a change with their goalkeeper. It's not something that you see often, particularly in the 70th minute, midway through a half. So it looks like... I can't see the number of our new goalkeeper. So, okay, here we go. Number... Here we got number 33 or number 31. We're just getting confirmation of the new goalkeeper that has come onto the field. Not something that you see too often. Holly Williams there to defend. Emily Cos for the Rangers, clears it. Ristadulu takes it back for UNSW. Trudy Camilleri, and that is taken very well by Renee Kristanovska. Remains composed under pressure. Holly Williams clears it for the Rangers. Throw into UNSW. Plessis with the throw in. All right, so the goalkeeper for UNSW who has come on is number 33, Akala Howe. From here it looked like 31, and we didn't have a 31 on the team sheet. So it's 33, Akala Howe. She has replaced number 1, Stephanie Grimbalos. Thank you to my assistants in the stand. Very helpful. Always my second set of eyes. So UNSW get a free kick in a handy position for them. And it's going to be taken by number 12, and I do believe co-captain of the team, Alira Toby. Toby goes herself, and there you go. The UNSW have broken that deadlock, and Mount Druitt Town Rangers have conceded their first goal of the season. So, take a bow. Number 12, Alira Toby, scoring from a set piece. Beating the keeper, Renee Kristanovska. So this leads us into an exciting end to the match. We have 15 minutes to go. UNSW 1, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2. Can UNSW find another goal to grab a point from this match? And they're already on the attack. Kulizakis. Goal kick, Rangers. And as they say, records are meant to be broken. Nothing lasts forever. So the Rangers concede their very first goal of the campaign in the 75th minute of the round 5 match for NPL New South Wales Women's. UNSW 1, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2. Yamahata. Mostigimi. Yamahata. Plessis. Buchanan. Turns over possession. UNSW, Yamahata. Buchanan. Kulizakis goes down, but it'll just be a throw-in to UNSW. Ball goes straight into Rita Boateng, but she's okay. Goes out for a UNSW corner. There's no denying the talent in this attacking side from the University of New South Wales. It has been on display here. They were unlucky, hit the woodwork a few times. Kulizakis with the corner. Headed by UNSW. Chloe Smith has it at her feet. She turns. She's fouled. So UNSW again in another good position. Renee Kristenoska not happy. I assume with her team. Making her life a little difficult here. Well, the opposition is in particular this evening. She's had more work to do than what she has in the opening 4 matches. That's undeniable. So Angelique Christodoulou takes the free kick. Headed. Kristenoska gets her fingers to it, but it's still live. Now we have 2 players down. Renee Kristenoska and a UNSW player, but they seem to be all right, back on their feet. Kristenoska to Emily Koss. Olivia Sloan down the left. Kiko Tanaka. Lena Karmas. She goes back to Buchanan. Rosie Galea. Rita Boateng is there. But so is Montenegro. She gets rid of it, but now it's going to be a corner for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Rosie Galea stepping up to take it. So still plenty of time for either side to grab another goal. 12 minutes to go in regular time. Rosie Galea with the corner. Cleared by UNSW. Plessis. Headed by Emily Koss. Trudy Camilleri for UNSW. But Kaya Buchanan is there for Mount Druitt. Aya Yamahata defends well for UNSW. Marcela Santos. Goes back to Angelique Christodoulou. He gets a long ball through. A foul. So UNSW get another free kick. You sense that the opposition are feeling a little bit of a heat, giving away quite a few fouls here, especially in this second half. So, a substitution for UNSW. Coming off is Georgia Plessis. So perhaps we've got two substitutions, one for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers as well. So coming on for UNSW is number 16, Sky Casaccia. We'll need to get confirmation of the substitution for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. The UNSW with the kick in. Christodoulou. Santos gets there. There was call for a penalty from the stands, but referee Stephanie Hilton says no. Santos. Emily Koss is onto her, and it's going to be a goal kick. Great defending by Koss. Holly Williams gets it to Boateng. Boateng going herself down the middle. And that's a clean challenge. No, it's not. So a foul has been called. But it's perhaps going to go the way of the University of New South Wales. Bit of confusion. Both players asking questions as well. No, the foul will go the way of the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Rosie Galea, can she produce some more magic like she did in the first half? And hit the crossbar. Galea, too much on that one. Seven minutes left of regular time, and it's UNSW 1, the Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2. Trudy Camilleri, beautiful turn. So ball goes out. It'll be a throw in to the Town Rangers. Kaya Buchanan goes over the head of Rita Boateng. She's pulled back by Sabine Montenegro. So Mount Druitt now with a free kick. Rosie Galea stepping up for the set piece. Galea. kicked away by Koulazakis for UNSW. Flavin is there for the Rangers. Marcela Santos for UNSW. Koulazakis gets it through to Montenegro. The Rangers are there. Defend well, take back possession. Kaya Buchanan is still going. Lena Karmas over the top for Rita Boateng, but it goes out. Throw into the home side. Sky Casaccia is fouled. So UNSW now with another free kick. Rosie Glia telling Demi Koulazakis to take it back. Playing second referee. Koulazakis. Rangers definitely defending. Holly Dalrymple. Marcela Santos. Goes to Angelique Christodoulou. Trudy Camilleri. Tanaka kicks it away for the Rangers. Boateng. Back with the defense of UNSW. Montenegro goes back to Yamahata. Mostagimi. Christodoulou. Oh, the shot, and it's a powerful one. And Mostagimi goes wide. So we're going to have a substitution for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Coming off is Tian Flavin. Some fresh legs for these last 3 minutes of regular time. Can't imagine there'd be too much stoppage time either. Rita Boateng chasing down the right, but Yamahata has the pace to beat her. Gets it back to Hal. Montenegro. Casaccia. It comes off a Rangers player. So throw in to UNSW. Koulazakis. So for the Rangers, number 18, Erin Tavares has come on. Marcela Santos. Angelique Christodoulou. And there's been a foul on a UNSW player. Game getting quite physical to finish up. So I do know that head coach Luke Richardson will be very happy that his team has scored against Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Broken their clean sheets. He said that was a big aim. Demi Koulazakis. Trudy Camilleri. Angelique Christodoulou straight into Rosie Galea. But I think hits her on the way back, so UNSW with the throwing. UNSW throw-in. Karmas to Mount Druitt. She's stopped by Christodoulou. Yamahata switches play for Sabine Montenegro. Some good footwork by Sky Casaccia. Yamahata. Headed away by Emily Koss for the Rangers. Throw into Mount Druitt. UNSW, Trudy Camilleri. Koulazakis. Boateng for the Rangers. She's fouled. And the ref has called it back for a free kick. Holly Williams might be taking this one. Taking the duties off Rosie Galea. Williams. UNSW. But it's just a bit too powerful, so it'll go out for a throw in to the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. We now are in stoppage time, which I can't imagine there'd be too much of. Rangers. Mr. Gimi is chasing for UNSW. And it's going to be a goal kick. Selena Karmas a bit cranky at that decision. Yamahata. The Rangers get it back. Finds Lena Karmas. She goes back to Rosie Galea. Rosie hands over possession to Angelique Christodoulou for UNSW. Emily Koss. She's been quite good at the back for her team. Kristanovska looking for where she's going to throw it to. Not in too much of a hurry, I could imagine, with her team up by a goal. Koulazakis. Angelique Christodoulou. Marked very well by the Rangers. Mr. Gimi. No, sorry, Alira Toby. NSW, I'm sure, desperate to get an equaliser. Or the ball from Miriam Mostagimi. Marcela Santos is there. She's away, Marcela Santos. And there's a player down in the box. Stephanie Hilton says no penalty. Now, Rita Boateng for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Too many yellow jerseys there. So it's possibly Marcela Santos down in the box. Getting some medical attention. Just stopping the flow of play in stoppage time. Is there enough time for the University of New South Wales to equalise? would still keep the Mount Druitt Town Rangers undefeated for the season, but they have conceded their first goal here tonight in approximately the 74th minute by a wonder free kick from Alira Toby. So Olivia Sloan has been also very strong for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers here tonight. She's come over from the championship winning side last year, MacArthur Rams. Playing at left back. So Rakaya Al-Faraja is the talent in the forwards for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, but they didn't miss her too much this evening, scoring 2 goals on their own, both from open play. So that'll give the Mount Druitt Town Rangers confidence as well, because before today they had only scored 1 in open play last week from Rakaya Al-Faraja. Looks like the Mount Druitt Town Rangers are wanting to make a substitution, and they're going to take their goal scorer, Lena Karmas, off. And coming on is, pretty sure from here, it's like number 10, Claire Holder. Yamahata. Galea. It's a wonderful ball over the top. Rita Boateng's chasing. Aya Yamahata gets there first and gets it back to keeper Akala Howe. Sky Kasachia. Headed by Kaya Buchanan. Miriam Mostagimi. Holder. So a throw in to UNSW. Comes off Keiko Tanaka, so UNSW get another throw in. Switch of play to the right. Angelique Christodoulou, the gorgeous ball. And now the throw-in is with the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Been an exciting game here this evening at the Village Green. We've had 3 goals. Game's not over yet. Ball hitting the woodwork a couple of times. Alira Toby. And it's going to be a corner for the University of New South Wales. Final opportunity perhaps to get that equaliser. The corner is in. Aya Yamahata goes over the top. Holly Williams. She's going for Kaya Buchanan, but it goes out. We head into the dying seconds of this match, one could imagine. Wouldn't be too much longer to go. Headed out by Claire Holder. Sky Casaccio with the throw-in for UNSW. Headed away by Kaya Buchanan. touched by Kasachia. Christodoulou. And that will be full time here at the Village Green, where the UNSW go down by 1 goal to Mount Druitt Town Rangers. So UNSW 1, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2. They have conceded their first goal of the campaign. No shame to that. But you know, with the high standards of Bengoff and this Mount Druitt Town Rangers side, probably not something that they wanted, but it was going to happen. So it happened, and I know that the head coach of UNSW, Luke Richardson, will be happy because that was his aim. So UNSW had 14 shots at goal, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 10. 5 shots on target to UNSW and 5 to the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. And there's only 1 yellow card, and that was to the Rangers. Thank you for joining us here on what was an exciting match between the University of New South Wales and Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Ended 1 goal to 2. We will see you next week for NPL New South Wales Women's. I'm Melissa Muscat. Have a wonderful evening.
I don't know. It was tough. So fast.
Yeah. She hasn't been going for it lately. Then we just said to her, oh, thanks.
The one that had the free kick, the crazy free kick. She is, honestly, I can't believe it. I'll send you this. Oh, just here. No, just here's fine. I'll put the flash on. Oh, higher, no higher. Yeah.